Okay. Ghost will end the game here, coming out with this Sven. Get some armor for yourself against the PMA Bristle. They're still going to stick to Got the Juice on the Terrorblade. So, first overall pick. This is like, what, the third series we've had together where the first overall pick is the carry for a team? Love to see it.
How well they play in the morning. We haven't even talked about that. You and I are not morning people at all.
No, gang.
Some players, you might think this is not that big of a deal. Some players play much better later in the day. Omar is one of them.
Yep. Gonna find the first blood, though. On to Omar. Well, Omar is one of them. Maybe Omar is one of them as well as Niku.
It's just that simple. Terrorblade, one of the hardest hitters in the whole game in the early game. You bring him the stuns, you get it done. GH. Onto Zayats. This will be a fun little fight. Not anymore.
But they have Sumail, so... Zayats, can he get out? He gets the Hex during the Icarus dive to cancel it. The Sprout will be there. They hit him with some Fire Spirits, and Wrath of Nature will end up bringing him down. Sumail participating in his third kill of the game already.
Yeah, there's a reason we see this hero banned a lot, but NAVI Junior were fancying their chances against the missed top of Sumail.
Actually just gonna go on to Got the Juice top.
Yeah, there you go.
Trample.
That's that play I was anticipating. Like, it's just a matter of time before Primal gets to work onto the TB. Just before he cracks 6 as well. He was one creep away. Not enough damage on his own in that situation to kill the Prophet. Actually want to go out to Terrorblade. By the Stomp, and there's the
support coming in from Nigma Galaxy. Wrath of Nature flies in from Sumail. Big Tame the Beast as well. Lots of damage onto Got the Juice, but they don't have vision of him. Finally gets off Asunder onto Sumail. She's surviving the fight. They go north to the south with Niku, chasing away GH, who's forced to Icarus dive away.
It's not the freest Prophet game in the sense that if you get caught by any of these stuns on the side of NAVI Junior, they definitely pack the punch to bring you down, and that's where Sven enters the picture as the great equalizer. Nice and easy pickup here. Nothing much to write home about. It's a 5 Elder Titan. He's gonna get... It's good this game.
Yeah, probably. I think Crimson's quite good against Terrorblade. We'll see what Ghost is gonna get. He just picked up his Mask of Madness, but can he get out of here? Will they respond in time? He does not have any allies, so he just dies immediately. Wheel of Wonder gets thrown forward into the Lion, so they bring him down as well. Sumail, can he do enough damage with the help of Noob? Seems the answer is no. As soon as Niku and the gang all show up, Nigma Galaxy beat a hasty retreat, but only after losing 3 heroes. Niku cleaning up GH. So very nice pickup by NAVI Junior to get the twin gate rotation, find the kills, and then secure the tower.
Sometimes you even see Lions saving Finger of Death instead of trying to get the stacks. Oh, he's not going to save his life here.
Came for the D-Ward, ends up losing his life. Niku might actually find some revenge and spin back for his boy. Waning Rift out onto GH. Does he have enough damage? Supernova gets forced out. The Ancient Black Dragons, for whatever reason, came to give damage, but yeah, you forced out the egg. You're probably feeling good about this.
That will delay the rest of your build when you do this, of course.
Ghost going forward with the ultimate. They want to try and find Niku. Echo Stomp will be there, but he gets out of the range, and Niku almost dies. ET Splitter will be back onto Sumail instead as he went in with the TP, hoping to finish off Niku. Niku does eventually get brought down, but Sumail, can you get out of this one? He's being given some protection by Nu, but the protection is not enough. Got the Juice also shows up right now, hitting a lot of right clicks, but he gets off the Sunder. But Nu going up, going forward with the onslaught, but the Manta dodge makes sure that they will not be a pulverized to hold him up. He is going to be able to escape. Him and PMA live. There will be a smoke though by Nigma. They want to try and find a pick and potentially open up the Roche. And they ping towards the top side because that's where they see Got the Juice. Can they get there in time? Got the Juice is coming towards them. Oh my goodness, that is the worst case scenario. Shows up into the Wheel of Wonder as well. Ridis did his best to run interference, but it will not be enough. Noob and Sumail show up out of nowhere. Assassinate Ridis. Not going to be able to get here in time. And they have so many wards from NAVI Junior. They see middle, they see where Ghost is. Noob finally does show up, but they've already gotten the Aegis. Wheel of Wonder thrown into the pit. Can they get anything? Niku gets bounced on by Ghost and Noob. They ought to be able to burst through the puck. Can they get anything else? Sumail getting bailed out of trouble for the moment, but he's still taking a lot of damage from the reflection. Stays alive for now. Got the Juice, low HP. We do see Noob going in. There's a Supernova on the high ground. NAVI Junior, they don't want to fight around it. It will pop, but not stun anybody. At the same time, Ghost jumping in onto Got the Juice. He gets bailed out. But now he will live. He's still staying alive. Sprouts get cancelled out thanks to the hatchet. They get through the trees. So as he moves to the north, unfortunately, we don't have such luck towards Ridis. So he is going to be a very easy pickup for Ghost. 3 for nothing in exchange for the Aegis on the enemy team.
NAVI Junior will have to solve that problem in the future as well. Trying to find some mail, but he has the read. Pops the BKB, just turns and starts fighting Niku.
They have to get out of here. Niku's going to be trying to get out, but the Onslaught is chasing him. He does choose not to jaunt. He'll stay and eat some of the right clicks from Sumail, but that should allow him to escape. Xayax actually jumps to the back line. They're looking towards Sumail. He gets silenced, so he can't finish him off, but he still gets the kill with the help of Got the Juice. Now, with the Supernova being onslaughted into, they destroy it. Lots of right clicks from the Gyrocopter, not the Gyrocopter, the Bristle back in the Terrorblade. Noob, he's going to be the one trying to escape. He was the one that made the initial jump onto Niku, but now Niku's hunting him down. And there is a BKB available, but I don't think it's going to help him here. There's a lot of physical damage. He'll try Onslaught back, still eating this Metamorphosis hit. Terrorblade, can he do it? Pulverize will buy some time, but eventually the right clicks will come through. NAVI Junior punch back with the power of this Aegis and the power of surprise, just isolating Sumail out of nowhere.
He's unable to. Well, find himself a nice little snack here. Good halberd. Not BKB to finish the job, though.
The Glimmer Cape onto... I mean, even if he had BKB, they still had the Glimmer Cape, so Ridis would probably be fine. Sumail, he went to the back line. His BKB is still on cooldown, so he just gets bursted 100-0. Sumail, oh no. At the same time, NAVI Junior, they immediately. They want to come and stop them from retreating here. Ghost trying to form a camp right now. Niku, is he going to be able to find both him and Noob? They get the Hex out onto Noob. They try to burst him down. The box will buy some time for now. Both him and Sven are dream coiled up. The ET splitter will come. And eventually, though, Sumail on the back end is able to kill the Lion. Although it's not enough to dissuade the rest of NAVI Junior from continuing this fight. They managed to burst through onto Omar as well. GH's Supernova didn't bother them at all. He barely escapes back into the base.
And now look for the flank. Ghost. Can they jump and burst him with the Lion?
Let's see, Niku, he's full breaks, he goes forward, he finds the reveal, they get the stump out onto Ghost, but no Hex just yet. Sumail trying to jump into the backline, looking for Xayax. Xayax is falling super low and he will end up dead. Wheel of Wonder also going to be thrown into the midst of all of these heroes. They've blown up the 2 supports. Buyback from the Lion will be coming in. Now we have a Dream Coil on the 2, but unfortunately, Got the Juice is not next to them with the right click damage. Finally, he is, but Ghost is on his face as well, trying to bring him down. He does get off the Sunder, but the Lotus Orb makes sure that he doesn't get his HP back. Ghost is still going to probably end up dead here, as he doesn't have a BKB to protect him from Niku. Got the Juice, keep surviving. PMA cleans up the backlines, and they have lost all of their heroes on Nigma Galaxy. Despite the fact that they had to give up a buyback on NAVI Junior, they will still claim a 4-4-3 in total engagement, as well as a Roshan. Got the reflection out, stopping the rest of Nigma, and that will be a lane of racks taken. NAVI will now back off. Niku, not going to be able to do anything about Ghost, though, jumping the backlines and killing off Xayax. He needs to retreat. They bought back on Omar with the last couple of seconds.
Good
the Lotus Orb
Lotus.
cancels out the Pulverize from Noob. Perfectly done there by NAVI Junior. The escape back will be there, but like you said, Echo Stomp back onto Ghost. He will pop the BKB. Forced to back away after the Dream Coil was committed. We do see, though, ET Splitter connected onto Noob. Look how much damage this Primal Beast is taking. At the same time, Got the Juice in the middle of the Supernova trying to destroy the egg. He gets stunned up, but where's the damage? Glimmergate buys time to get the Sunder onto Sumail. Nature's Prophet gives up his HP to the Terrorblade, allows him to turn around this fight. Noob, Onslaught back into the base. That'll at least keep him alive. But all they got out of that in the end was an easy kill onto the Lion, but it was an extremely heavy investment. A buyback on Omar, a death on Sumail, and now it might just be a dieback onto Omar.
Yeah, Nigma Galaxy going to do their best to keep the creeps outside of the base. Got the Juice, hounding GH. Has dive. This is a bit of a waste of time.
Pipe. Will dive. Okay, get cancelled a little bit. In the meantime, they found Noob. He took his gem away as well. There's a gem on the deck, but they might not even need it. Just want to try and get the racks.
Thrown here if they realize the buybacks are not available.
Seems they will not. Just looking around. Still 25 seconds before we have the Primal online. Tier 4s are falling. Ghost trying to go into the backline. Sumail able to bring down Xayax. And Ghost is here as well. Does have God Strength. Not activated just yet. But got the juice. Him and Niku. They're going on the Ancient. Niku finds a huge Dream Coil on the 3 heroes with PMA's quills bouncing everywhere. But they've got the juice. He's inside the Wheel of Wonder. But it doesn't seem to matter. He just pops Satanic without even the meta. Just outright clicks a damn Sven of all heroes. No buyback available for Ghost. The Ancient's already falling. He will jump in with Noob looking towards PMA. They force the buyback from the Bristleback, but he is still contesting. He's still fighting. Meta comes back online. They will ignore the Primal Beast, go for the Ancient, and secure the victory. GG, well played is called. NAVI Junior get themselves game number 1.
The thing is, though, when you're playing the lineup that you are here on Nigma Galaxy, your catches are, one is the Sven, who's farming a lot, so he's not always available for the plays, and your other catch is a Primal Beast, who needs items to catch, right? You're not going to be this obvious initiator until you have Blink BKB. Whatever NAVI Junior want to do, they can try to exploit this. If they want to run their puck back, they could do it. I mean, it's a decent game for it. There you go.
Yeah.
There were
not that
obviously other options too, but don't fix what ain't broken. Nico's just winning on this hero. Keep doing it until you lose, right? That's why I want to see them use that after the laning stage. Like, put pressure and don't just let NAVI Junior get to where they need to be in this one.
They're gonna try go for an early kill though. PMA finds himself caught in some ice shards right now. He will eat a lot of right clicks and he is going to end up dead. They give the first blood to Sumail. He's like, alright, let me show you what happens when the mid laner gets a first blood. First blood for PMA. Who are we to say? We have to just accept Niku knows what's up for this game. Top lane, we do have some pressure being thrown out onto Xayax. Ghost wants him, but they do have battery assault now. And with the Iron Shells vacuum back, in fact, it's them that's in danger. Beautiful cogs from Xayax with the double Iron Shell. This is going to be a disaster, Cinderin.
The Boars are helping out Niku quite a bit.
We'll have to talk about it in a second because we have aggression on Snow and Xayax. Yet again, 2 heroes inside of the power cogs. 2 of them with the Iron Shell. They do end up losing the dogs here though. Ghost still alive. Xayax, does he have enough to find this chase? He does. Iron Shell is still burning him out. So although they do claim revenge on the Darksier's life, ultimately Sind, that is definitely not worth it.
Called puckish. I guess they just didn't have, they were out of words. You restore health and mana whenever you disjoint an attack, and Beastmaster's bored out.
I don't think you're allowed to talk about this mid lane, man.
That's fine.
Sorry, because we have another kill onto GH.
At this point, when Darkseer and Clockwork are both level 5, they can just dive the Ursa, and they're still here with Phoenix Ghost. This cannot happen a 3rd time, but it will. Oh my
goodness. This laning phase is
goodness.
over. It's over. You can't play this lane, man. You might have to, but you can't. They're not going to allow you to do it. How do you help top? How do you recover the game for Ghost? Midland, they're going. Oh, Sumail had his hands up, looking for the primal roar, but Niku does manage to get away.
Well, he gets Ridis.
So lucky, and that'll be something. So Ridis will go down. There's a Dream Coil though. Xayax going forward doesn't have enough mana to get off all the spells, but they do have the battery assault with the rocket flare. Got the juice shows up as well on the PA, wanting to help supply some additional damage. They will not be able to do so. Sumail gets a double kill. Niku wanted to try and bring down Sumail. He was really low, but the Ringmaster box will provide him a little bit of escape. Sumail throwing these wild axes this way and that, hoping to find vision on Niku. But Niku went north. He looked to the east. Niku will be fine for now. I say that, but they finally found vision of him. GH sees him, but there is going to be the orb. Draws towards it. He's going to be okay. Ridis comes back as well. Will this fight ever end? Snowball going forward onto Niku, and will he die? No, he's still alive. Fairy Fire will be there, and in fact, the one that ends up dead is Ridis and GH. So it's a 1-1 trade
Sumail
by
could be in trouble too. Orb.
Niku has a Lucio Orb, Waning Rift. He's got it.
Oh my god,
Finds
he's
the kill. He's going for more.
No.
Does he have enough resources? No. His wand was still on cooldown, so he doesn't get to completely outplay them, but it does make it a very favorable trade for NAVI Junior. It's kind of difficult before GH has a Blink Dagger to make any of these kind of plays happen. They will at least find Ridis. The Phoenix does have Icarus dive. Nice tame the beast to fear him to canceling the dive. So this time around, they should be able to pick him up. He does not have a Glimmer, doesn't have Surge.
But as you said, the good news is all 3 cores on the side of Nigma are also finding good farm. Oh, mid lane.
Try find a fight middle. Nope, he's throughout the rod of Atos, and now though, with the Stone Gaze. He's standing within the Wheel of Wonder. They're trying to kill off Zayax. Do they have the damage? Meteor Hammer connects onto this Clockwork. Still not dead just yet. Nice vacuum. PMA, though, gets himself roared for his efforts, and Ghost jumps on top of him. They are able to kill him off. Niku had a pretty good Dream Coil on the back edge of the fight, but it's too far from the Supernova, so the additional stun doesn't connect. Nigma Galaxy just found themselves a straight-up kill. How crazy does he want to feel? He will get actually hit by some balls right now, so he's the one that's going to be tanking some damage. Has to back off with the power cog. Sumail now dealing with the damage coming in from Niku. He's falling super low on this Beastmaster. A couple of more hits is all they need. They just send in a dagger from the PA and they find that kill. The Illusory Orb removes Omar from play as well. Ghost has shown up with the crew. They're looking towards Ridis. There's no Supernova for the Phoenix, so that should be very straightforward for Nigma Galaxy. So 2 for 1 in the terms of the supports, but they did take away the Aegis from Sumail.
Now it's not available anymore. So, see, oh, Omar gonna get jumped. I got the juice. Nice fear, but not getting him into the. Doesn't matter. It's a big kill. That's a very big.
Let's see if they can find the necessary angle for this kill. They could Glimmer Cape Sumail and allow him to approach the Park to get the Prime Aurora. That's exactly what they do. Park didn't get the silence out onto the Beastmaster, so he will get rolled. Wheel of Wonder. There's the damage. There's the kill. They find Niku, and Zayax is going to follow him. He tried to save. Not going to be able to do so. Beautiful rotation by Nigma Galaxy to find those kills. So that is some additional vision in the fight, some additional damage, a little bit more control. There is going to be a hook shot forward onto Noob. They have the Medusa inside the cogs, but it is a Medusa. Wheel of Wonder also thrown back. Most of the damage onto Zayax with the Meme Hammer. Tame the Beast is out. They get the reveal through the Glimmer Cape, and with the Wild Axes, one more Mystic Snake. They have the damage to find the kill. Noob now on a killing spree. Niku also hexed. He couldn't get out. He couldn't jaunt. It will be a Supernova, though, to dissuade Nigma Galaxy from chasing onto that Park.
That might have been what happened there. Or the status resist of Sanjay Yasha could have bridged the gap. Whatever it was, he did stay alive. They forced Nigma Galaxy to rotate over, and actually Noob comes back. This is a good situation for the Radiant if they can get Niku out of trouble.
Does have his blink on cooldown, and he gets hexed, so he's not going to get out. He got caught in one of the few places. They had the dust as well, making sure there's no escape. Oh, up top. Got the juice. They see him. They got him again. The Primal Roar is there. This time around, there is absolutely nobody nearby to help him. The chain disable is perfect. There's no BKB. So he will die. Looks like you were correct the last time, Matt.
Nigma Galaxy got so late in this draft that there's just nothing solving it. Here comes the Darkseer running in. Noob is laughing.
Chilling. Doesn't really have to worry about anything right now. They even pop the glyph to make sure that they can get this tier 3 tower with the Meme Hammer. They will do so. The backline is being peppered by Zayax with all of these usages of the Rocket Flare. But it's not enough damage, and most of the damage is going onto the Ursa. Maybe you can try and take it away from him, that Aegis. In the meantime, Darkseer gets a vacuum wall. It's going to catch Sumail and Noob. Can they do anything off the back of this? They do roar straight onto this Darkseer, so PMA is just going to die instantly. But they took away the Aegis. Now, what's next? What's step 2? They get the kill immediately afterwards onto Sumail. A lot of gold going their direction. BKB from Ghost. He's trying to TP out. He say no. Got the juice. Actually has the right-click damage necessary to burst through the bear. The Grizzly is gone. Mega kill streak is ended. And the top lane of Barracks are defended.
There's nobody else that's really going to do it. Beastmaster in this one-to-one matchup does not have the damage down the stretch, especially with protection for the PA.
So, again, he wanted to go onto Ridis, but Niku comes back. He makes the counterplay. They kill Omar already. Noob needs to get out of here. They do drop the Dream Coil out onto GH. The curved Illusory Orb will be able to chase him. Snowball forward with the Hex, but guess who comes in? It's got the juice, and there's no more Stone Gaze available. At the very least, the Gorgon's Grasp connected immediately onto this PA. But now Noob, no Stone Gaze, no Grasp, no T. First death of the game is going to happen to the Medusa, and it goes the way of Niku with this amplified damage rune. It's a full team wipe on the map, Sin.
No, not going in. But in the meantime, okay, Noob.
They get the BKB out on the PA, but the Primal Roar is still going to be there onto her. Supernova from Ridis got down. PMA is going to be the first one to fall here. Caught in between the Stone Gaze, Wheel of Wonder, and the rest of Nigma Galaxy, but he buys back instantly. Noob, now that he no longer has the Stone Gaze available.
Nigma Galaxy They have nothing left in the tank, so they have to concede this against the Darkseer buyback. They will claim everything to get the hook shot. Are they even going to try this?
Yes, they are. Got the juice jumped in, but might actually regret doing so as he's taking a lot of damage. But now Niku goes onto the back line, trying to separate the fight. Gets a pretty big Dream Coil out, but got the juice. Gets brought down by the Ursa. However, there is a back wall to threaten the Ursa's life. He's trying to TP out. He's going to make it. Will everybody else be able to follow him? GH is going to be the first one to die here. Now they've caught Noob within the power cogs. He does have the Stone Gaze. This is going to help quite a bit. Sumail also has the Primal Wall right behind him. Can they do anything here? Yule Scepter into the air. Trying to get out. He's still alive. Quite tanky nonetheless. They need to kill everybody else before they can get on top of him, especially after GH brought back on his tusk. Gonna make it a very long wrap. They might get lucky enough to approach Ghost. Gonna see him actually forming this camp here. Ghost is gonna get gone on. Dreamcoil with the additional jump. He does have a BKB active, but he's caught right now within the power cogs. Chasing forward, he wants to try and find Xayax. It will be a Wheel of Wonder. Will they be able to get the secondary layer of spells out onto him? Not just yet. They went for the Ringmaster first with the Dreamcoil there, out onto this Ursa. One more Illusory Orb. That's the kill that they needed. Noob forced the Stone Gaze and TP himself out of there.
Oh, and they're going
Why are
for
you doing
round
this,
in the
though?
meantime. This is clever. This could work out really, really well if they find the opening onto Niku. But remember, he has Lincoln, so you have to break that first.
Meantime, though, they're just going on to Medusa. Stone Gaze will be there. Is Nigma going to take advantage of this? They get the Hex out onto PMA. The Roar is going to go into the Darkseer, but there will be a Glimmer Cape to keep him alive. Wheel of Wonder doesn't connect perfectly either. Now, Hookshot catches both the Ursa and the Medusa together. The Xayax will get bursted for this one, but he's setting his team up for success. They need the escape back to get the Ursa out of here. He is falling lower and lower towards the north side. Look at Sumail running away from Niku. Him and PMA are trying to isolate this Beastmaster. Got the juice. Wants to be able to blink on top of him. GH will buy some time. He'll be able to get the additional health out, but it's not good enough. GH now TPing out. No. Yule Scepter as well as the Vacuum deny that opportunity, so he ends up losing his life. It's not easy because you still have to deal with these super creeps. Now, Medusa seems to have a good idea of where they're at. She has an Aghanim Scepter now as well. But now look at this jetpack. They get on the back line. They find Omar, but the immediate jump back by Ghost. He's looking towards Xayax and he gets him. That's a dieback onto the Clockwork. But now that he's committed the BKB, he needs to get out of here. There's going to be a great Dream Coil, but the jump back onto Niku, they burst him. Simultaneously though, the PA is bursting everybody else. They've already ended up losing Sumail. The jump forward, got the juice, will find a triple kill. Noob has deployed the Stone Gaze. But does he get out of here? He has a secondary one, got the refresh. But will it be enough to get him out? Wheel of Wonder trying to buy space, but there's a refresh from Niku. The additional Dream Coil makes sure that Noob stays in position. Got the juice with this Divine Rapier, takes away the mana, takes away the life.
Against the side of Nigma Galaxy. They have the banner though, that'll help. Vacuum on the ground.
Doesn't connect. Unfortunately, he was hoping Noob would come a little bit further forward. Niku, got the juice, putting out this damage. They know that it's 4v5. There's going to be the Primal Roar. They forced off him away from the Wheel of Wonder. Got the juice though, gets off the Satanic, putting the damage back onto Sumail. He can save by the escape out for now. Kind of nice going everywhere, and with the Stone Gaze, they back out from NAVI Junior. Sumail almost died, and they forced the buyback out of GH. NAVI Junior could re-engage this. Snowball was going forward onto the park. There's going to be a vacuum. GH is going to get caught and killed. That's a dieback on the Tusk. Noob now, he's inside the Hex. Has the refresher, can get it off if he needs to for the secondary Stone Gaze. But there's nothing he can do to defend the mid lane. It goes down, and for sure they're going to have to defend 100 seconds, 4 versus 5. How on earth do they accomplish this?
Yeah, if they couldn't kill the PA with the initiation they just got from the free roar, how are they going to kill her twice?
You might want to kill Niku, but there's going to be an immediate save with the vacuum wall coming in from PMA. Look at the disarm onto Ghost. He can't do anything. That is a teddy bear, not an Ursa bear. He's gone, buys back. Noob went in with the Stone Gaze, doing his best. But these heroes are just not dying. There's no damage output. And now there's no roar. He's going to be back online in 10 seconds, but he will not have refresher. Tier 3 tower gonna fall now from Got the Juice. Noob doing what he can, but he's kind of ticking the PDA. And now look at her. She's just going right in onto Noob. Noob almost about to lose his life. This could be a dieback. Wheel of Wonder will be there, but she still ends up dead. Got the Juice though, doing the Primal Roll. Do they have enough damage? No. Yet again, it's a teddy bear. Doesn't punch hard enough. Niku with the triple kill. Tame the Beast almost killed the PA, but they can't even take away the life of the Aegis. That's it. They throw in the towel. GG, well played as goal. NAVI Junior with the comeback of a lifetime, eliminate Nigma and continue with PGL Wallachia.
It's easy to fall into this trap of focusing so much on PA because of the big numbers and the big crits toward the end, but Niku really glued that game together for his team and ends up getting another win on his puck. When are people going to start respecting this hero more? We saw it yesterday and now we see it today.